Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. My name is Zach and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be covering a super interesting topic and a video that I wish I had have watched when I first started shooting video, and that is the 5 things I wish I had have known before I started shooting video. Let's dive in. Okay, so first things first, I wish I had have taken the time, researched and understood how log profiles work. If you don't know what a log profile is, it's a different picture profile your camera can shoot, or it might not be able to shoot, but a lot of good video cameras and a lot of good DSLRs and mirrorless bodies can shoot log profiles. So if your camera can shoot in a log profile, what this means is it can capture more dynamic range and give you a lot more flexibility when color grading. This is going to be something you're going to want to do, especially as you progress as a filmmaker, and is really important, and it gives you a lot more flexibility to play with contrast, exposure, and all things color grading. Okay, next up, you need to watch some inspiration. Now, what I mean by this is I don't want you to go out and watch someone's video and then completely copy that video and say, yes, I just nailed this, look at my cool video. That's not what I'm telling you to do whatsoever. It's very easy when you start to become a filmmaker to get stuck in a bit of a rut where all you do is shoot the same shots over and over and over again, just in different locations. And a good way that I find I can combat this is by watching good movies and good TV shows. And this isn't just from my experience. I hear this from so many of my other filmmaker friends, and how much they benefit from it is wild. You want to constantly be making sure that your creative brain is flowing, and you really want to get that ball rolling as often as possible. So even when you're watching something, you may not realize that you're picking up different ideas and different creative shots, but in reality, you could be. So just keep that in mind. You need to make sure your creative ideas stay fresh. Okay, third up on the list, gear doesn't matter whatsoever. I know you've probably heard this 1,000 times, but it really doesn't. If you've got a camera and it's somewhat good enough to take some form of video, if you're lucky it might shoot in log, that's it. You don't need anything else. The biggest thing you can improve is not your gear, and it's purely your shooting skills. It's your ability to get up in the morning and get motivated to shoot. It's your ability to go out and shoot sunset. It's your ability to find other people to shoot with and connect with other photographers and videographers and all creative types. It's your ability to work with models. It's your ability to work in harsh lighting conditions. It's your ability to make sure you're nailing exposure and focus all the time. It is all you. It has nothing to do with the camera whatsoever. If you're feeling like you're not progressing as fast as you'd like to, all I can tell you is to go and shoot more with different people. This is going to be the best piece of advice for you, so keep that in mind. Okay, next up, this is a really long game. When I mean a long game, I mean it's going to take years to somewhat get to the level that you want to be at. I've been making videos now for about 3 to 4 years, and I've been taking it seriously for the past 12 months. So of course, when I started out, I expected my videos to be all the way up here. In reality, they were lower than the floor can get. They were not great whatsoever, but that's not the point. The point is that I continued shooting, and I made sure I tried to get better every single time I went out to shoot and every single time I came back to edit. So you're not going to get pro overnight with this whatsoever, but with many projects, with many trips, and with many failures, believe me, failures are a huge part of succeeding with this. You will progress as a great filmmaker, and I can almost promise you that if you stick with it, you will get good. Okay, and last but not least, it takes an insane amount of effort to make a good video. Now, this one might sound pretty basic, and in all honesty, it is, but I had no idea just how much it actually took to make a good video. You might be on a trip in the middle of nowhere with no other creators except for yourself. You might be feeling a little bit ill, a little bit tired, whatever the case, and let's say you're driving through a jungle and an amazing shot pops up, or maybe not even an amazing shot, just something you think might be able to work in an edit, or just a little snippet of whatever. Are you going to be stopping your car and pulling over to make sure you get out and get that shot regardless of what's going on? Maybe you really need to get to the toilet, you're super hungry, whatsoever. Are you stopping? Are you taking your time? Are you doing it a third, a fourth, a fifth time to make sure you got that shot right? Well, I know when I was beginning, I wasn't, and that is a huge factor of your success moving forward. Regardless if you're traveling or if you're in your own backyard, you need to make sure you're always putting 100% in. Yes, it's going to get annoying. Yes, it's going to frustrate the hell out of other people, but that is just the cost of making a good video. It takes time, it takes effort, and it's not an easy task. Okay guys, and with that being said, that is going to wrap up today's video. I hope you've been able to learn something, and like I said to you, I wish I had have known these tips when I started filmmaking, so if I've been able to help you out whatsoever, I would deem this video as a success. But guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, a like down below would be amazing. If you're new around here, subscribe, and as always, I will catch you in the next one. Peace.